I got a bunch of other things to talk about, but I think we should launch into hit on or shit on because I'm not really sure what is going on.
Hit on or shit on. This is the segment where we take your comments and we determine whether they are a hit on or a shit on. We already got one from the YouTuber or the YouTube audience asking me what the whole old McDonald getup is.
You do look a little bit like old McDonald.
I don't look like an old McDonald. What does old McDonald even look like?
I have a visual of it. You do look a little like old McDonald. It's the hat.
Mom, no.
Well, you're wearing overalls like a farmer.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, anyway, that's a shit on.
That's a shit on.
That's a shit.
It's a fucking shit on. I've never heard one.
This is from Latte Loco.
Yeah.
It says, my dude, congratulations on your transition. You rock.
What the fuck?
I don't know why
Someone thought I had transitioned?
Or me.
You think you transitioned?
He didn't express as to who he was referring to, so it could be it's shit on to both of us.
All right. Thank you, Latte Loco.
Brady Brown says, what's your body count, ma? What is that?
That might be a hit on.
Hit on? Why?
There's someone expressing interest in you, trying to get to know you a bit better.
He made a little smiley face or a laughing, crying face.
What do you usually say when
I say thank you?
You don't give him the body count number?
Or sometimes I go, none of your beeswax.
Why does anyone give a fuck what your body count is?
Don't have a clue.
Okay.
This is an interesting one. It says, barely walking at unexpected darkness. Sorry to say, buddy, ... When you caused this yourself, you would know about the shaky syndrome. What is he talking about?
What? What is it?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Why do you choose the comments that are unintelligible?
I thought
we can't determine if it's a hit on or shit on when we don't understand it.
Well, this one I definitely can say is a shit on. It's from IIIGH. Way. Do you keep in contact with your ex-husband? I went to town on this one.
What did you say to this guy?
I actually am going to do a TikTok response to this.
What do you say to this guy?
It'll be a little difficult considering he's 6 feet under. That's what I was going to say.
And he's not your ex. Technically, you're still married to him. Are you technically still married to him?
I guess so.
Are you still married to someone who's dead?
Yeah. I didn't get a divorce, so I'm assuming I'm still married.
You're still married. So you could actually be married to 2 people if you wanted to right now.
I'm not married to Dee's.
Right, but I'm saying if you wanted to marry Dee's, you'd actually be married to 2 people.
I could be polygamous.
Yeah, you could be polygamous.
So is that a hit on or a shit on?
Again, I think that's a confused hit on. Yeah.
Confused hit on.
He's trying to get to know you, but he's confused.
Okay, this one is
also, why is he interested in knowing if you keep in touch with your ex-husband?
I don't know.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, go on.
This one is very clear-cut. From Bob Beatty, 85.
No way.
No wonder you got divorced.
Mom, what video did you put out that led to all these comments suggesting that you have an ex-husband?
It was just about being single.
Oh, so they're just assuming that you've had it.
No, I gave the 5 reasons or 5 things you should know about being single that I didn't know when I was suddenly single.
Yeah,
I title it Suddenly Single at 48, and these got the ridiculous questions.
Why do they all think that you got divorced and not widowed?
Because I just kind of gave my 5 tips.
Okay. All right.
If you want to see
so this is a misleading TikTok. Okay.
Yeah. And then this one, Ed Duarte, 151, says, you look good over 60. So if I was not over 60, I would be looking like shit. But since I'm over 60, I look good. So I'm going with hit on.
Okay, hit on. Hit on. This is from Christian XS. Yes, definitely very weird talking about it with your mom. No shame. I think he was going for a shit on, but I think it's actually a hit on.
Why?
I appreciate that we're breaking the norms, that we're doing something weird, that it makes people uncomfortable. You know, I like that.
I agree with you.
And then the last one is, I came from sex 5 minutes ago. That's from Rich4379. An unnecessary
description of what his activities are.
Sharing. Yeah, that's an unnecessary sharing.
TMI. We did not need to know about it.
I don't need to know you came 5 minutes ago. Why?
From sex.
From sex. Yeah.
So like let's just visualize this. He's in bed with his partner.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's having sex in the bathroom with his partner.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he comes.
Yeah.
And then what does he do? He goes on TikTok immediately. 5 minutes later, he's on TikTok telling us that he came. This
is a very, very interesting move, Rich. And I'm glad that you bring us into your sex life. That's hit on or shit on?
Hit on or shit on?
Mom, this actually raises a very interesting question for me. which is, I'm squatting at my friend's house who's traveling right now.
It sounded like you're squatting, like taking a shit squatting.
I'm squatting. I'm living at a friend's house who happens to be out of town indefinitely. We'll see how long he's out there.
I'm waiting for you to start saying that you're going to come stay at my house now. I can't stand people coming into my house.
I'm not going to your fucking house. Don't worry. Anyway, I'm staying at this guy's house. It's a beautiful house.
It's a McMansion. Well, I wouldn't know until recently when I just happened to stop by.
I was having a housewarming at this guy's house.
Party at a house that you kept telling me how gorgeous it is, and then meanwhile, doesn't dawn on you to invite me to see it.
It literally started as a joke. 24 hours before the party, I said, "Wouldn't it be funny if I had a housewarming here? Because it's not my fucking house."
Ah.
And next thing you know, 20 people show up, and it turned out to be a rager. I didn't know. Anyway,
I think that's a hit on for you because that means you have friends that like you so much that they'll
or
drop
they wanted
whatever,
to see this house,
or they wanted to see the house, which is always what do you think?
I don't know.
People are coming just to voyeur your establishments.
Let me tell you something about
Nobody ever came to see you in a hobbit hole.
You're right.
For sneaky freaks,
you're right.
He lived in a hobbit hole several different times. One of them was so bad that he had to unplug the refrigerator if he wanted to turn the air conditioning on.
Yeah.
He had to open the window if he wanted to take a shower. I don't know. That was a hobbit hole.
That was a little hobbit hole, but I loved it.
But how many ragers did you have at the hobbit hole?
One. People ended up sleeping in my bed again.
No way.
I'm seeing a trend.
Why are people sleeping in your bed?
I don't know. Okay, but
it was kind of cozy looking.
It was a cozy looking bed, right? Okay, but here's the situation. I have this beautiful house that I have access to now for who knows how long. And it was designed for fucking.
What?
It's designed for fucking.
What makes it designed for fucking?
It's just it's got a beautiful view and you get a hot tub over the lake and it's got a beautiful master king bed with a beautiful view as well.
So why don't you get someone in there and fuck somebody?
So I feel such pressure.
Oh, I see.
I feel such pressure.
I see where you're going.
I have no clue how to make this happen. And my friends were also pressuring me to make this happen as well.
They're all saying this would be a great fuck then. Why don't you fuck in
it? There's something, yeah. And then if it does ever happen,
I have to
tell them that, I have to tell the girl that this is not actually my house.
That's good because you do not want someone using you for your house.
So we're just saying this is just kind of like an Airbnb situation.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you it's my friend's place, but you don't think it kind of changes the perception? It's just a little strange, huh?
Whoever it is will take a look at you and they'll know this is not, you don't own this. They're going to look at these overalls with no shirt on and a cowboy hat and they're going to say, he doesn't own this place.
That's right. That's exactly right.
No one in their right mind would look like you owning that place.
Yeah, that's right.
Unless this is like a California thing.
This is a beautiful self-expression thing, Mom.
By the way, the overalls you have on, you didn't even paint.
My friend gave it to me.
And you didn't even own these pants. These are hand-me-downs, which I think is the root of your anus problem.
You think I've just worn too many hand-me-downs and it's an anus issue?
Yeah.
Mom, we have about 3 minutes left. Do you have any segment that you want to get into?
Well, I was just going to talk a little bit about myths.
Myths? Is it time for Mom's News?
Mom's News.
Mom's News. Mom's News is the segment of the show where my mother shares earth-shattering, groundbreaking, need-to-know info. What do we got this week, Mother?
This was a Mythbuster.
Mythbuster.
There's several myths, but the one in particularly I like to discuss is the one that women really care about penis size.
That's a myth?
It's a myth. It says, sure, some individual women might care, but overall there's pretty good research showing that penis size matters a lot more to men than to women, says Freeman. Do you think that's accurate?
I think it's accurate. You know what occurred to me? I don't give a fuck about vagina size.
Right.
So why would they care about penis size? I'm also praying that this is accurate.
Well, there's more information there. In a survey of 50,000 heterosexual people, 85% of women actually said that they're satisfied with their partner's size, while only 55% of men were satisfied with how they measured up.
Ah, that's not barely half. It's a little over half. That makes sense. I was just thinking this, actually. Maybe this is a good question for next week. For the people who are not satisfied with their penis size and they want to extend it maybe, okay? Would you give up a week of your life for an extra inch?
You might, because if you do the surgery, it may take you a week to recover.
That's fair. That's
Okay.
fair. I think I would give up a week for an inch.
Do you know that my first cousin was a dick doctor that did that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
He wouldn't come on the podcast.
No, he's
Okay.
incognito.
So then here's the question. How much of your life would you give up for an extra inch or two?
Me?
Yeah, say you had a dick that's very average.
I'd be fine with my dick that's average as long as I knew what to do with it.
You wouldn't give up any, just a little girthier or a little bigger.
No, you sound like these who said, what's better than 12 inches? 13.
Well, for me, it's more like what's better than like a 5.5 inches, you know?
I think, as you said, it's more about the fit than it is the size itself.
All right.
I've been with someone who called himself the animal. You do not want to be around someone that calls himself the animal.
Well, I appreciate you busting that myth. And I think we both are corroborating this
right.
the science research behind this. In
I-
Mom's News.
Mom's news.
Mom's News.
Well, don't tell me it's that time right now that I think it is.
You give me 1 minute to do my segment. 1 goddamn minute.
That's 1 minute too long.
Guys, I'll make it very quick, but it's time for the best segment of the show.
Of course it is.
It's Cam's Uppers.
Cam's Uppers is the place to me.
The fuck? You've forgotten the lyrics? Come on, Joel even knows the lyrics.
Joel knows the song.
Cam's Uppers is the place to be. Fun living is
the life for me.
It's Cam's Uppers. I just wanted to share something that I heard on another podcast. It was a reading of a New York Times Magazine article by Autumn. Okay, who gives a fuck? Anyway, it's about a magician named Juan Tamariz who looks like someone I'd be friends with. He looks like a hippie, like this old ancient Spanish hippie. Love the guy.
Now, when you're dressed like this, he'd wear the exact same outfit.
He probably would actually. And he is known for very close-up magic. And he had this amazing quote that I had to write down, which is that a lot of people were saying that like magic is not really for adults. And he goes, I agree. Magic is only for children. In the presence of the impossible, an adult will regress to the pre-logical state of childhood.
Oh, so it's for everyone.
It's for everyone because he's basically saying like that when your mind is expanded and blown, you know, like you do what happens when you go to an amazing magic show or a clown show or see any form of art that really blows your mind, you regress to that of a pre-logical child.
That's why you like it so much.
I fucking love that shit. Is that a good Cam's Uppers or what?
I like that. You're saying that we should be more playful.
That's exactly right. It's not exactly what I fucking said, but